Yo, what's up guys, Kevin here. In this video, I'm gonna unbox a new powder snowboard I actually ordered about a month ago. So I'm gonna open up the board, share with you guys why I bought this snowboard, and then also set it up. So let's go. So here it is. I got the 2020 Bataleon Surfer. I've been waiting so long to try this board out, and it looks like just an absolute pow killer. It looks amazing. So as you guys can see, it's got the super swallowed out tail, amazing for sinking in the pow. And it's swinging around, and it's got a massive nose. It's got Bataleon's 3BT. So as you guys can see, it's got that real spoon shape to the nose of the board. So with this massive nose, it's gonna make it so easy to float in powder. Why don't I take the plastic off for you guys as well? And then on top of that, it's got just the plain white top sheet. And I actually bought this board on sale because it's the 2020 version. It was on sale about half price online. And also the 2021 version is pretty much the same as this one. So I'm not too worried about missing out on new tech because it seems like the same board is coming out next year. As you can see in the nose, it's just got so much of that spoon shape of the 3BT. That spoon shape is just gonna make it rock and turn so effortlessly through the powder. The profile of the snowboard is full camber, which is pretty different for a POW board, but what makes up for it is this massive spoon shape with the sides that uprise because of the 3BT. On top of the 3BT in the nose, there's also 3BT in the tail. Quite a lot too, so that's pretty cool. Again, just as you're riding and your tail sinking in the snow, the 3BT is just gonna help it rock from edge to edge much easier. I think that the Bataleon Surfer, its strength is just cruising through powder snow. So I don't think it's the most aggressive board. It's maybe not a board that I would take to the top of a sketchy mountain peak and be riding really steep faces with, but it is an amazing board for like cruising through the powder, someplace where there's just mellow trees and mellow powder to ride through. So not a super aggressive or technical board, but an amazing board, I think, for cruising through the trees. All right guys, so the bindings I'm gonna be putting on this guy are the green Union Forces. I managed to pick these up early. These are the 2021 Forces. They've got an updated ankle strap, which I'm really stoked on. But the reason I'm gonna pair the Forces with the Surfer is because the Forces have like a medium to stiff flex. So that type of binding flex is gonna be amazing for riding in the powder, for staying in control, for stability, and also for being able to do quick maneuvers. When riding through the powder, sometimes you need your bindings to be very responsive, and the stiffer Union Forces totally deliver that. And the stance I'm gonna set up on this board is gonna be more directional. The Bataleon Surfer, it's not a board I'm gonna be riding switch probably at all, if ever. So the front foot, I'm thinking of putting +18, and the back foot, I'm gonna do about -9. So a more directional stance than I'm used to. In the last gear setup, guys, somebody commented that you can measure how wide to set up your bindings, and you just measure from the center of one disc to the center of the other. And for me, typically I'm about 22 inches wide, and I'm actually, for my POW stance, I might even go a little bit wider, maybe 23 inches. So I'm 6'3.5". So measure your stance, get what's comfortable, and having a measuring tape, the Union bindings came with a paper measuring tape. Once you have that dialed in, you can just measure it every time you set your board up. You can also adjust how much your bindings are towards the toe edge or towards the heel, depending on the size of your feet. And for me, I'm a size 10 boot, so I normally just have it centered right in the middle. But if you notice that your toes hang over or your heels, you can adjust your bindings forward or backwards just to get them perfectly centered on your board. So let's quickly get these bindings on so that I can show you how they look on the board. Alright guys, so this is it. The Bataleon Surfer, all white with the green force bindings. Looks pretty cool. That massive swallowtail is gonna help so much in powder, along with this huge 3BT nose. So stoked on this board. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think of this setup. And if you guys have any questions about powder boards or setting up your snowboard, leave them for me down in the comments. I'll also put a link to this board if you want to check it out. And stay tuned, guys, because in the next video, I'll be setting up this board.